Sean, I think the manager said a couple of weeks ago that he'd like you to be scoring a few more. Important one today.
Yeah, I was just saying in there, I've been getting chances and they haven't been going in for me, and I think you start worrying when you don't get the chances, but I've been getting them, and I think I know I'll score goals in this team, and I know I need to score more, and the gaffer said to me before the game he fancied me today, and luckily one's gone in for me.
I would imagine you'll have scored easier ones. That's probably, in terms of how difficult the finish was, one of the more difficult ones.
Yeah, well, it was like in the game, so you don't realise what it was like, and the lads are telling me it was a bit of a tight angle, but once I got through it was only one thing in my mind, it was to hit the target, and luckily for me it's gone in off the post.
How much character have the players shown today? Because it seemed like you set off like a train and started really well and got the goal, forced the own goal, and then kind of hit the buffers a bit when it got to half an hour and they got the goal back.
I thought we started really bright. I think we opened them up at will and getting people on the ball, creating chances, and if anything it got a bit too easy for us, and we started little flicks here and a bit of complacency set in. They scored the goal with probably the first shot on target. Got in at half time, regrouped, and probably didn't play as well second half, but maybe a bit more solid, and as I say, got the goal and held on.
In terms of that second half, not only did you create more chances after you'd scored, how pleased were you with the way you saw the game out? I think they had the one chance, the header at the end, where they could have levelled it up.
Yeah, well, that's a testament to the back four, the two lads sitting in front of them. Well, everyone really, but the back four especially, because they've put their heads in where it hurts, and I think Big Jason will hold his hand up for the first goal, but he's come out second half and he's been very good, and he's come and collected things and he's given us a touch there, and I think we defended really well second half.
How much was that defeat at Oxford last week in your mind, arriving here and wanting to put it right?
It was, and as I say, the Oxford game could have went either way. I missed a good chance at 1-1. If that goes in, I think we win that game, and as I say, we switch off from a throw and they go 2-1, and then they see the game out 3-1. I think we've got a very good team, and with a point off the top of the table, and the gaffer's hitting home to us every week how good we could be, and we've just got to play on the front foot every game, try and pass the ball, and hopefully finish as high up the table as we can.
We spoke when you came back about the potential and trying to do what you did the season that you left and get in the playoffs. Are people outside of the dressing room starting to take a bit of notice now, do you think?
I think if they look at the table, they've got to be, and I think that season we got in the playoffs, I think we were the talk of everyone's lips because we were on a good run. I think we've crept under the radar a bit this season, and I think that's the way we want to go. We're playing well, but we've never hit the top. I think once you hit the top, teams do start talking about you. But we're winning games, and long may that continue, and just stay a bit under the radar and maybe at the top after Christmas, and then get people talking about us.
And I guess the best way to prepare for another really long trip to Plymouth is to win the game beforehand. The legs will be a little less tired perhaps this week with 3 points in the bank.
It will. As I say, we'll regroup. We'll have a look at Plymouth, the way they set up, and we'll go there and we'll try and win the game like we do anyway.